right. We're here for another evening of betting. And today, we got a lot of basketball going on, boys. Lots of basketball. On all kinds of courts. That's right. We're brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. Thanks for joining us here. I'm going to talk about my morning coffee picks real quick. I hate to do this, but you know what? We are 1453, 1285, and 38, up 195.2 units. I can't argue with that at all. And I think everybody's frozen right now.
I'm not. You are.
Okay, good. There they are. 1453, 1285, and 38. Don't forget about the BetBucket picks, folks. I'm telling you right now. You know what I did last night? Undefeated. Up 7.94 units last night. What can I say? I'm pretty fucking good, if I do say so myself. I got some good plays tonight, including a college basketball money line parlay favorites. So get in there at BetBucket right now. Link below in the description. And that's what I got. What do you guys got? What's up? Somebody talk to me.
Well, last night was one leg short of hitting that insane parlay. Obviously, PhD had the Raptors. They lost on the last second shot, a buzzer beater. They had the game. They were ahead late, and they just did not come through, unfortunately. But boy, were we really close. And I think we had the two. I think we had the two greatest NHL picks of all time last night. You talk about your Blues winning. How about the San Jose Sharks plus
I was
200?
on that with you, buddy. Yes, you beat me there.
200.
I had plus 180. Yeah, we could hit two of them in a friggin' parlay. Wow. But that happens. Somebody's leg usually doesn't come through. But that's a Stevie B parlay. Hey, yeah, I know, man. I hated that your pick blew it, but you know what?
Good.
It was a good pick. That was the Raptors last night. Yeah.
Toronto had that game, man. They choked it away, man. They had it. They very much had it. I mean, I thought that was a wrap. I was worried coming down to San Jose. I'm like, shit, it's going to probably come down to the Sharks tonight. And, I hope they come through, but it is what it is. And, sometimes you got to take some underdogs. And that's what we did. 3 of those legs were plus. I mean, Toronto was like a plus 150 money line, weren't they? Plus 140. Yeah, they were around the plus 130, 140 range. Then you had plus 180 something on St. Louis. San Jose was plus 200 on some books on the money line, and the Blues win 5-2. San Jose wins 7-2. What?
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
I mean, we should have done minus 1.5.
That I would have never been able to pay.
No, I wouldn't have pulled that trigger.
No, I would have never been able to do that. Tristan, very quickly here, your Florida State basketball team actually starting out fairly good. Florida beat them already this year, but I think that's the only loss that they have, if I'm not mistaken. And, I got to tell you, I like your coach. Leonard Hamilton is a very good coach. He seems to always be in the mix. He's a good recruiter, and you should be kind of excited about Florida State. They're a good team.
I do not watch our college basketball team, to be honest. I only watch college football, but
well, I'm just saying you ought to be getting into college basketball. Hey, you can make some money hand over fist, bro. I'm telling you.
I bet on it, but I don't watch it.
I sprinkled the round robin so I didn't completely lose. Should have played singles. Wasn't thinking.
Yeah, we should have. I mean, when you look back, the problem is the Magic were minus 190 on the money line. So that for a single bet probably wouldn't have done that. But we should have taken the Magic on the spread minus 4.5 as well. But
yeah, probably so.
I mean, looking back at it, I mean, for the parlay, it was fine.
Yeah, it don't matter.
I mean, yeah, you look at it; those were 3 of 4. I mean, really, it was 4 good bets. Look, I mean, let's face it. Toronto had. I mean, man, they had it.
I know it was close. All right, Tristan. I think we need to get into the positive EV screen. Have Mike pop it up here, and let's see what's happening out there. We didn't get to it last night. Let's get to it early tonight.
Well, we will just real quick, just to touch on last night's game.
Go ahead.
24 carries for Derrick Henry.
There you go.
That's what you got to do.
There's the recipe.
Feed him. 140. No touchdowns though, but didn't need to.
I did have Andrews and Bateman in my video. Believe it or not.
You did not tell any of us that.
Well, you got to watch the video, man. I'm not supposed to tell you what's in the video.
Well, we work all. I didn't know. I mean,
you know what? We need to start making use of the private chat in the studio. I don't know if you guys know that. That's off the.
Give it to all of us on the stream. You should have gave that to us last night, and I would have hit that probably. I probably would have bet that in a parlay too. I probably would have put Bateman and Andrews in a parlay.
Oh yeah, whatever. Did you see that, Tristan?
It's what happens sometimes. I mean, I picked Quentin Johnson, and boy, was I wrong.
I had him too. Did you guys see what I put in the chat? Our chat?
I do.
The private one? All right. Did you see it, Tristan? I knew I'd get a reaction.
Oh, boy.
We found a new way.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, let's get into some private. Let's get into some private chat here, shall we? No, let's go to the positive EV page real quick and see what we got popping off out here, Tristan, for the last minute.
Got to get some more bets down.
Yeah, let's see what's out here.
Kind of screwed me there.
Man, that's a bummer, too, because I think he's still at 16.
No, he's
at 18 now.
Yeah. Nothing you could do about it. Had great value, but it's the way it goes.
Yeah. Loving Wemby threes, says PhD. If you see it on there, jump on it.
I took his assist. Wemby over 2.5 assists plus 100.
We took
3.5. Sorry.
Too.
Yeah, there's a couple of Chris Paul plays here. We could take over on his PRA, or we could take. Now this one I probably ain't gonna touch over 3.5 rebounds. I would probably take the PRA. In all honesty.
Yeah, his PRA 23.5 still.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, Durant over 29.5 points and rebounds. I'm kind of down with that.
Kind of like that one too.
That's plus odds on Fliff too. So, I mean, I think that's probably worth. I think that's probably worth taking.
So you said Durant.
Durant over points and rebounds. Huh?
What's that line of Chris Paul now? We got it at plus 114. Is it worse now?
The Paul play?
Yeah.
Actually, it's gone. No, plus 108. So yeah, you got a little bit
gone down
value.
a little bit. Good job there, Tristan. We got a good one in there.
I'll still ride it at plus 108.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
that's pretty solid. Plus 108.
Yeah,
I like it.
I mean, FanDuel again. We only have really one. I guess one X bet too, but really FanDuel the only other main data point, and it's at minus 122. So yeah, I mean, I think that's still pretty damn good value to get that at plus odds. I mean, it's clearly a misprice here, I think, on Bet Rivers.
How do you guys feel about this? This isn't a Lakers game. I had the EV tool pulled up too. Dalton Connect over 10.5 points, minus 110.
Yeah.
Connect? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, do you remember when they drafted him? We talked about it. I said, I think they got a steal there, man.
See, I'm going to hit him right now.
Yeah, last game didn't have that number, but you go back to the Magic game and then the game against Utah, he went nuts with 37 points, and that was the 9 3-pointer game. So, yeah, I mean, I think there's no doubt he hits that number tonight.
Man, I could see him making some noise in the playoffs, boys. I really could.
Oh, absolutely.
Really
Abso-freaking-lutely, man.
I haven't seen him play, but I'll definitely watch for as long as I can.
I mean, just straight up, I will double dip on Kevin Durant here because 22.5 points, 23 points is all he'll need. I mean, I'm going to take that. It's minus 120, pretty decent value for that play. I think I got to ride this.
Yeah.
And for those who don't use Fliff, I mean, I would say minus 130 on FanDuel or ESPN Bet or Hard Rock isn't bad to ride if you want to tail.
Yeah. I saw one. I'm looking at one here that I'm kind of eyeing. It's Bam Adebayo under 14.5 rebounds and assists, minus 110. Kind of like that against the Bucks. Giannis is going to be pressing Bam a lot, I feel like.
Yeah, that could probably be decent. I mean, you definitely worry sometimes because it is Bam, but
PhD in response to your Durant play says Durant may be on minutes restriction, but should produce. So
I agree. A matter of fact, I think it was last year that I was in a similar situation with him where we thought he was probably on a minutes restriction, which he was, but he ended up clearing the number we needed him to pretty easily.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I agree with you there. Probably still safe, but good, definitely good to know that.
Taking this Bam play, man. I don't know.
You know, Tristan, what is it? What was the number?
14.5, minus 110.
Rebounds and assists, right?
Yeah. 53.90%.
Yeah. I mean, that one's tough, you know.
I took him a couple games ago, and he cleared it by 16. So, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, the last 2 games, he's went over that. The combined rebounds and assists, he's gone over that number the last couple of games. But, again, different matchup. But, I mean, if you do it, I would do light. You know, I'd do light on it.
15.
There's Durant on a PRA. I mean, we got Bradley Beal over on a PRA too. And the reason why, I mean, the Suns are favored tonight. So if they're going to win, the Beal and Durant, although probably on a minutes restriction, both of them, because they're both coming back tonight. Yeah. I mean, if they're going to have to produce while they're in the lineup, if Phoenix is going to be winning this game, which we'll see what happens, but the books certainly think Phoenix should win, and they also think if Phoenix wins, then Beal and Durant clearly have to go over their numbers for that to be feasible.
I took Durant over 22.5 points, and then I took the points and rebounds as well.
Okay, so. Mike, can I tell you something here real quick? I just went to the OddsJam mobile app to trends, and Kevin Durant in the last 10 games has gone over 31.5 PRA 9 times.
Right. Well, and before he got hurt, they were rolling, you know, obviously, before he went down. I mean, they were on a hot start. I mean, they'd won what?
Yeah.
How many in a row had they won?
I don't know, but if you
7 in a row,
if you don't have the OddsJam app, folks, you got to check this out because the trends is actually only you can find on the app, and it is good. You got to get there now, man. Start a free trial. What the hell?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, this is a tricky one. Hunter Dickinson tonight. Big game here. Duke and Kansas, as we know. Actually got a couple of big college basketball games tonight. Alabama plays Houston. That's a real big one, too.
It's not a bad game.
No, that's a big
Houston.
one. Houston and Alabama, that's a pretty big one. And then, of course, Duke and Kansas here tonight. By the way, UConn lost today. Again, back-to-back losses for the number 2 ranked team in the nation, man.
Yeah.
But back to this bet real quick, guys. It's Hunter Dickinson. It's 1 3-pointer. I get it. He's a big guy. He's a big guy. But if I'm not mistaken, is he not known to shoot a 3, once in a while, a couple of times maybe? Am I wrong or no?
You got me. I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm going to defer to you, man.
Okay. Last game he had 1 attempt. Obviously he didn't hit it. And again, this is a line that, I mean, there's a reason we're getting plus 168 on it. But see that against Michigan State, which better competition, he hit a 3. North Carolina, this will be interesting. Damn it, 0 for 2, but he did have 2 attempts. So it seems like the higher the competition, the more likely he is to take the 3. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm going light.
Sprinkle on it.
I am. I'm gonna put quarter of a unit, and I'm gonna go with it. It's plus 168. Why the hell not, man? I may be overthinking it anyway. I mean, sometimes you just got to ride with the value and not overthink it. Now, this is killer. Butler over 4.5 assists. I think this is a no-doubter.
Yeah.
At least to bet on.
Who is that? Jimmy Butler? Yeah, over assists, I'd take that.
Yeah, I mean...
Mike, let me tell you what Hunter has done. I just looked him up in the Trends app in the last 10 games that he's played.
Probably hasn't.
Made a 3 50% of the time. 5 out of 10 games.
Okay, so we got a 50-50 shot on a play.
That's not bad.
But on a play that we're getting plus 168 on too. So
exactly.
we're a 50-50 shot on a plus 168 price. So that's we'll take that all freaking day long.
I'm with you 100% there.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride that, man. Yeah. And for what it's worth, I like Kansas tonight.
PhD's got Butler on his PRA and assists.
I'm taking the points with Kansas tonight.
Okay.
Maybe I'm crazy.
I like it.
I don't see why not.
Let's see. Trying to think of my pick for the this DVB parlay.
We'll worry about that here in a bit.
And now it's a neutral court.
Thinking.
I don't want to be the leg.
Hold on, I locked in this Butler play. By the way, last I think few games Butler's starting to really control this team right now, and ball's in his hand a lot. He's facilitating, he's scoring. Yeah. I expect him to have 5.
I like Tyler Hero over his points too. He's been
I would go with that. Yeah, I would go with that.
At least to get 25, I think is doable. I have him over 20.5, but
how about Josh Giddey over 11.5 points? This is probably pretty solid.
Yeah. I haven't watched too much of Giddey's games.
You don't for Giddey?
You know, he's going to shoot. He's a shooter. Last couple of games, I know he's gone over that number. So, yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. And if you look at what most of the books are pricing this at, actually minus 135 on Fliff is not bad. I'm taking the minus 130 on MGM, but on Flip. If you can't bet on MGM, I mean, that's not bad value at all at minus 135 even. But just look at everywhere else on this play. I mean, it's juiced to all hell on every book.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, most books are juicing at more. Pinnacle has got minus 132 on it. So comparing it to Pinnacle, it's actually not crazy great value. But comparing it across the board to every other book, you know, maybe in this situation, I mean, in a case like this, I just look at it like, all right, Pinnacle's a sports book. They're pricing it at minus 132. A lot of these other books, maybe they're a little sharper on this play for some reason, you know, and I think it's still worth going with.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all kinds of plays out here right now. I mean, we're mixing in some college basketball, obviously, and
all right. We got to get to a parlay before this night ends.
Okay.
Stevie B parlay. Anybody know what Tristan, you acted like you knew what you were picking.
I have a lean, but I don't know yet. I got to rock with it first.
How long is it going to take you to figure that out?
Not too long.
Okay, well, I'm going to go first. I'm going to the NHL. I'm going to ride the hot streak. I'm taking the Montreal Canadiens money line.
They're riding the hot streak.
Parlay might be done there.
I'm good. Hey, one last night, man. Cole Caulfield can put the puck in the net. Utah is net playing their number one goaltender. Montreal is. I like the Canadiens at home.
I've got one, and I'm going to ride the hot streak as well.
All right.
Obviously, there's only 2 NHL games tonight, so you know where you're going. This team's won their last 4 road games. Make it 5, make it 6, make it 7. 1 road game this team has lost all year. Won their last 7 road games. They're plus odds tonight. They just played Ottawa, beat them. They are hot. The Vancouver Canucks are hot on the road this year. And Boston's not been that. I mean, they've been average at best. Give me a team that's dominating on the road right now in Vancouver.
Okay, you got it. We got 2 of them in there.
Plus odds as well.
Plus odds, yes.
Now I feel like I got to go with a plus odds.
You don't have to, man.
You don't have to, no.
Go with what you got. You're going to the NBA anyway, aren't you?
I'm looking at the NBA right now.
Okay.
I mean, don't be afraid to take some
Your time's up, bro.
We'll sip a little juice here. We got the plus odds plays in there. If you want to throw a little juice in there, that's all right.
You want me to give you one?
Give me Houston Rockets money line.
Ooh.
I actually don't hate that, though. I mean,
plus 135 on Hard Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Best line would be Bet Online. I think.
This is a 3-leg
plus odds
underdog parlay.
I'm gonna hit it too.
Let's hit it.
Yeah, Houston's very, very improved this year, and we kind of thought maybe that had the possibility of happening with their young talent that they have there. You know, they're coming off a loss to Portland that they were.
There he is.
12.5.
They just locked the Canadiens game.
Yeah.
You said Vancouver. Right?
Yeah, we got Vancouver, Montreal, and Houston.
Hopefully they'll open it back up and I'll bet it. But
that's a money line parlay, folks, and that's your Stevie B parlay. Mr. Batsa just joined, man.
Right on time, man. Man, you missed a banger last night. If you would have parlayed Blues and Sharks money line, holy hell.
We didn't.
I know we didn't.
Good money right there.
The Stevie B parlay is the Vancouver Canucks money line, the Montreal Canadiens money line, and the Houston Rockets money line, all dogs. It's the all dog parlay. I love it.
Gotta go with. I love my underdogs, to be honest.
Well, I know you do. You like your favorites an awful lot too.
Yeah.
You like your Dodgers and your Florida Panthers, and
I was thinking about Heat money line, but I'm like, you know what? I kind of like Bucks in that spot, to be honest. But
you know what? Here's what you got to do with your home teams. Let me just give you a little advice. Pick your spots, and even when you pick your spots, you're going to be wrong. Okay?
yeah,
If you can go 50-50 on your home team, that ain't bad.
so I did on the Dodgers pretty much last season.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, that was me, but it didn't go in the chat as nicely as it looked when I had it typed out.
There it is.
Yeah, it looks sloppy though.
It does. That's because you didn't do no spaces there in between.
I did have space.
Like
I did have spaces. It's this freaking. It's
Now,
StreamYard.
On this
StreamYard.
one, it does. If
Nah.
if the spaces are there,
right?
Huh. On Twitch.
Are you sure Bob didn't write that?
No, Bob didn't write that.
Gotta get your shit.
Yeah, no, you don't have to do anything, honestly.
I know, but I like it.
All right. What do we got going on tonight? Taco Tuesday. I
don't trust any of those damn discounts anymore.
Oh, I know. They have been difficult. No two ways about it. And you know what? I got to be honest with you. I haven't been playing any prize picks for quite a while.
More underdog.
And I have. Yeah, I know. Me either. I'll tell you what.
Bucks.
Tough to hit, man, aren't they?
Yeah, those are. You gotta put like at least 3 to 4 slips a day, and then if you cash one, you make it back. But
yeah, exactly.
It's very mentally taxing.
Right.
So I don't do parlays anymore.
And I don't even see a taco play. Oh yeah, there's one here. Here, let's just go.
Waiting for this
NBA.
Daryl, I kind of like Milwaukee tonight. In all honesty, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Another plus odds. Yeah, I kind of do like Milwaukee tonight against Miami.
I think it's going to be a dog night tonight. Houston, Milwaukee. I was looking at Wizards, but I don't know how good the Wizards are right now. And
yeah, they're not too good. 2-win team in Chicago.
Yeah. The Lakers are plus odds.
They are tonight, but Durant and Beal back in the lineup. And, I mean,
yeah, we're already leaning heavy
that changes things.
We're already
yeah, Steven's home teams are garbage. PhD says FanDuel has a no sweat tonight for Bucks and Lakers games.
Nice.
Anyway, like the Bruins under. Yes, I actually
probably
do.
I like Vancouver to win that game straight up, like I was talking earlier. Just a dominant road team to start the year. I mean, maybe this is a spot they lose on the road again, but they've been hot.
But Daryl likes the Bucks and the Lakers game under.
Lakers game under.
Play Phoenix, right?
You had a lot of the plays he had last night that you were spouting out, Daryl. They were several of them came through. I hope you single bet a lot of those because a lot of them were pretty solid and came through.
Love Canucks and Bucks. Okay.
Kind of rhymes.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. I do too. I definitely like Vancouver and Milwaukee tonight. And they're both plus odds on the money line. We'll see what happens. Man, last night, San Jose and the Blues. That's just crazy, man. It's not very often you get two plus 180 to 200 underdog teams to come through on one night. I mean, underdogs do win, but man, what a banger.
I got to tell you something, Mike. I think the books are going to have to wake up to, and I'm not saying this to be a smart aleck, and I know they're 7-12, but so are the Blackhawks and so are the Predators. You can't sleep on San Jose right
No,
now.
they have a lot of young talent, dude.
Yes.
And they called up a goaltender, his first start with San Jose here. He had a pretty
shutout.
good game.
They have the same record as the Penguins, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, San Jose's coming on lately. Yeah, you're going to have to stop giving us them for plus 200 on the money line, because
especially when they play at home.
Yeah, and they have a lot of young talent, and I mean, and they're starting to click too, dude.
What's the kid's name? Celebrini. Their number one draft choice. He's playing. He's a good player.
Yeah, he's an excellent player, but they've got more than him, because he was hurt for a while. I mean, you've got don't sleep on Tyler Toffoli.
No, of course not.
The veteran Tyler Toffoli there has kind of helped with them. You got Eklund there. That William Eklund, he's a pretty good player, man. 19 points so far.
Daryl, in response here, anyone like Akron tonight in Buffalo? I like them both. I like them both, especially like Buffalo.
And then that Zetterlund they have too. He's pretty young too. He's almost at 10 goals. So San Jose's not a bad team, and right now they have the Kings number head to head, especially in San Jose.
Yeah.
In San Jose, they've got their number right now. So the Kings will be glad to not see the Sharks, who, like I said, are quietly, not terrible lately,
I'm gonna ride this. If this wins, riding it tomorrow night.
Oh, absolutely.
Got you at this point.
All right. Thanks, folks. Thanks for joining us, Tristan. Appreciate it. As always, Tristan won't be here Friday. He's getting married.
I'm not getting
Y'all take care. Peace.